Hello, Junior 4. We have Unit 12. We have grammar and grammar in conversation. You can find it in your booklet, page 95. Our lesson today is about relative pronoun who. We use relative pronoun who to give information about people and to join two sentences together. We'll see how to join two sentences using who as a relative pronoun. We use who in the place of people's names. Okay. Here we have two sentences. The teacher is a person. The teacher is a person. We have here people's name. We are talking about the teacher. In the first sentence. The second sentence, we have he teaches pupils at school. Again, we are talking about people's name, about the teacher, using the pronoun he. It refers to the teacher. Okay. I want to make the two sentences only one sentence. How can we join the two sentences? We'll have the first one. The teacher is a person, as it is. Then we delete the full stop, okay, to write who, and we use who. That refers to the teacher. Can I say who he teaches? Of course, no, because he refers to the teacher and who refers to the teacher. So we delete or cross out he. The answer, the teacher is a person who teaches pupils at school. Another example, a sailor is a person. We are talking about the people's name here, the sailor. He works on ships. Again, we have the pronoun he to refer to the sailor. Okay. We'll have, as we said, the first sentence as it is. A sailor is a person. We delete the full stop. We delete who. He, and we use who instead. So the answer is a sailor is a person who works on ships. We can use that instead of who. It gives the same meaning and it refers to people's names. Okay, we may use who or that. For example, I met a girl. She's from Japan. Again, we have two sentences. We are talking about people. Okay, I met a girl. The first sentence, we write it as it is. I met a girl. We cross out the full stop and she. We use who or that from Japan. So I can say I met a girl who is from Japan or that is from Japan. Exercises. Choose the correct answer. The pilot is a person whose, why, or who flies planes. We said that we use who to refer to people's name. Here we have the pilot. So the answer is who. The pilot is a person who flies planes. Number 2. This is my uncle. I'm talking about my uncle. Who is a doctor. Of course, we use who is a doctor. Number 3. This is my friend. Who's that what works in America. I am talking about my friend. I use who or, of course, that, okay, works in America. Number 4. The farmer is someone whose where grows vegetables. The farmer is someone who grows vegetables. Next, the dentist is someone why looks after people's teeth. I want to give information about the dentist. Okay, using who. Someone who looks after people's teeth. Next, my mom is a teacher, works at school. When or who or which. Of course, when refers to time, which refers to things, but here I'm talking about a teacher. Who, okay, we use who to refer to people's names. Next, Valentina is a woman whose why went into space. We don't have who, but we have that. That's the answer. Number 8, Sally is a nurse. When, who works at a hospital. Of course, it's who. Professor Magdi Yaqub is a famous doctor who looks after children's hearts. Next, how old is the boy? He too. Yes, we don't have who, we have that. He too. Exercise 2, you have to rewrite the following sentences. Of course, using who or that. Okay. Number 1, this is my grandfather. He fought in 6th of October War. I want you to join the two sentences using who. What can we do to write the first sentence? That was my grandfather. We cross the full stop and he. We don't need he here because we use who instead to refer to my grandfather or the people's name. So the answer, this was my grandfather who fought in the 6th of October War. Number 2, this is Sammy. He is my best friend. Okay, what's the answer? What do you think? Yes, this is Sammy. We cross out the full stop and he. We use who in the middle of the two sentences to make one sentence. This is Sammy who is my best friend. Number 3, I love my cousin Sandy. She works in a bank. Yes, I love my cousin Sandy. Yes, again, we cross out the full stop and she, because she refers to the same person. Okay, I use who instead. Sandy, who works in a bank. Number 4, this is my neighbor. She is an actor. We use that. That gives the same meaning. This is my neighbor. This is the first sentence. Yes. And we cross out the full stop and she and put that. The neighbor or my neighbor, that is an actor. Number 5, the plumber is a person. He fixes water pipes. I'm talking about people's names here. The plumber is a person. I want to give extra information about him. So I use who. Okay? Who fixes water pipes? Next, the butcher is a person. He sells meat. That, I want you to use that. The butcher is a person that sells meat. Yes. Number 7, the firefighter is a person. He puts out fires. The same as we did. The firefighter is a person. We cross out the full stop and he and use who. Who puts out fires? Number 8. The baker is a person. He bakes bread and cakes. Can use who. The baker is a person who bakes bread and cakes. We join the two sentences using who as a relative pronoun. The barber is a person. He cuts men's hair. Okay, the same as who, we use that. The barber is a person. We cross the full stop to make them one sentence and write that. We don't use he here, okay? Because we have that instead. That cuts men's hair. Number 10, the doctor is a person. He treats patients. Again, we use that. The same as number 9, the doctor is a person that treats patients. We have here another lesson, use of English. Okay, we are talking about punctuation. Okay, we have here full stop. Of course, you know this. We put full stop at the end of an affirmative sentence. Okay, for example, my uncle is an engineer. This is a sentence. Okay, in the affirmative. Okay, it may be in negative. Okay, my uncle isn't an engineer, and we put full stop. What about question mark? We put the question mark at the end of questions. Of course, you know this. Where can I go to spend the holiday? This is a question, and we use it at the end of a question, using question words like where, who, how, and so on, or yes, no question. For example, can I go with you? Did you have a holiday? And so on. Okay, at the end of any question. Number 3, we have this mark. It's an exclamation mark. We put an exclamation mark at the end of sentences, which show excitement, surprise, astonishment, or shock, or when we give orders. Okay. For example, it's amazing. Hurry up. That's lovely. Watch out, the car is coming. Really? Surprise. Stop. Okay. Here I am giving an order. We use this after this mark, the exclamation mark, after interjections like wow, oh, okay, or ouch. Okay. Exercises, put the correct punctuation at the end of the following. Where is my bag? This is, of course, a question. We put question mark. Number 2, watch out. Yes, this is exclamation mark. Number 3, I can speak English and French. This is, of course, a sentence, so we use a full stop. Number 4, can you help me, please? This is a question, yes, question mark. Okay, number 5, be careful. This is an order, okay? When I ask someone to do something, so I use an exclamation mark. Next, ouch. This is interjection, okay? I use an exclamation mark. Ouch, I hit my head. This is a sentence. I use full stop. Number 7, when do you get up? Okay, we have a question word here. When? When do you get up? So it's a question. We use a question mark. Number 8, stop. I tell someone to stop. So I use an exclamation mark. You may hit your car. You may hit the car. And this is a sentence, full stop. Number 9, shall we go to the cinema? What is it? We put before please. This is a comma, okay? We use it before please. And of course, this is a question. We use question mark. Number 10, my house is near the bakery. This is not a question, okay? This is not